Katie from What Katie Did, and yesterday I had some devastating news. After 4 years, my corset broke. If you've been following my videos for a while, you'll know that I don't have different corsets for different occasions or different days. I just wear them as basically a figure enhancing garment under clothing. So I just have one corset and I wear it until it falls apart. And for the last couple of years I've been doing videos saying my extreme vamp is on its last legs, and it's just kept on going. And last week I did a video saying it's, you know, I've been saying this for a long time now and it's still fine, and that's jinxed it, because when I straightened the busk yesterday, the busk snapped. And what happens with corsets is you have the busk, and our busks are made out of spring steel, but when you bend a corset over and over and again, even if it's spring steel, eventually it'll snap. And that's my bent corset. And obviously, because of the shape of my body, I don't want it to go in and out. I want it to be as flat as possible, so that's the natural curve. And it's a case of me saying do as I say, not do as I do, because you really should minimize bending in a corset. And I don't. I bend all the time, and I bend over multiple times a day to take my shoes on and off, because I take my shoes off in the office or change shoes and then go for a walk at lunchtime. So I'm bending multiple times a day in my corset. And so to straighten it, I go like this. And when you do that over a few years, eventually your corset busk will snap. And that's what happened yesterday. And this is it snapping. And again, if you've been following my videos for a while, you know that I was feeling a bit traumatized about having to move over to a new corset, because nothing feels as good as your old corset, because it really does fit like a glove and it feels so comfortable. But the good news is I put on a new Vamp Extreme this morning, and you know what, it feels great, and I really don't know what I was worried about. So last week I spoke about washing corsets, and I said that they weren't the easiest item to wash, and I'd never actually washed or cleaned my Vamp Extreme, rather embarrassingly. So now I'm not actually wearing it. I can actually show it to you. So inside, this is after 3 or 4 years wear, what the inside looks like, and I always wear it with a liner. And yes, it does have a few marks on it, but most of the marks are actually embarrassingly, again, from my dogs, because I have my corset on my bed and I'm not that precious about looking after it. And yeah, there are kind of muddy paw prints. Not good, I know, but that is my corset, which has never been cleaned, and I've been wearing it every day, and that's the condition it's in. On the back lacing panels there are signs of wear, but again, I've been wearing this nearly every day for several years, and in some parts the satin has worn completely through, but it's really not that bad at all. I can't actually find a bit. I noticed it a few weeks ago that it's, you know, definitely showing signs of wear along here, but there would have been plenty of life in it had I not done my bending every day. So inside your corset, I do have a video about what's inside your corset if you want to check that out, but just quickly, this is your busk. So this is inside your corset, and this is a spring steel, and you can see it's quite stiff. And yeah, eventually, if this is done enough times, then it will break. The other boning in the corset, we have this either side of the eyelets at the back, and this is a flat bone, so this bends forward and back but not sideways. So again, if this is bent enough times forward and back, this will snap, but this is really easy to replace, and I've never actually had one of these snap. It's because at the back you're not bending so much, but if you were to bend it 1,000 times, then it's likely it would snap. But the thing with this, it's easy to slide in another one should that happen. And the rest of the corset is made out of spiral steels, and I'll just show you. Spiral steel boning is like a spiral, but it's pressed flat, and this bends both ways, and it's really highly unlikely that a spiral will snap. But again, if it does, it's really easy to replace. The busk, unfortunately, is a nightmare to replace, even for me. I just, you know, because of my corset, I've been wearing it so long, and you know, it's served me really well. So I thought I'm not even going to bother trying to replace it. I'm just going to get a new one, which I can do because I've got a whole load of them downstairs. But I thought it was interesting, and I thought I should let you know simply because I've been talking about it for so long. So if you do have any questions about corsets, please get in touch. And in the meantime, take care, and I'll catch up with you soon.